Tonight, a nation is on edge. What is going on in New Jersey? That's the question on the minds of Americans. The American public are at risk here right now. The night sky is buzzing with activity. There's so many things in the sky right now, but what are they? People in New Jersey are concerned and demanding information after a wave of mysterious drone sightings. Everyone's buzzing about the mysterious drone sightings over New Jersey. We've been bombarded with theories and wild speculations for the past month. But what if we told you that what we're about to uncover will completely flip everything you thought you knew? These are not drones, but UAPs scanning the ground for something that will leave you stunned. These new findings and shocking insights will take this mystery to a whole new level. Secrets behind NJ's sky intruders. In recent years, reports of unidentified aerial phenomena, or UAPs, have been popping up everywhere from quiet neighborhoods to restricted military zones. These mysterious sightings are becoming hard to ignore, but what's even stranger is how often they seem to show up near highly sensitive locations, air bases, weapon storage facilities, and critical military installations. Is it a coincidence, or is there something deliberate happening here? Take New Jersey, for example. Just a few days ago, residents spotted strange lights and unidentified drones flying in unusual patterns. The videos went viral, sparking debates across social media. People described fast-moving orbs, objects making impossible maneuvers, and even drones seemingly interacting with these unidentified objects. And it's not just in New Jersey. These kinds of sightings are happening all over the world, and they're getting harder to dismiss as fake or imagined. But these encounters aren't new. For decades, strange activity has been reported near air bases. One of the most famous incidents is the Rossum Forest event in the UK. Back in 1980, two airbases, Bentwaters and Woodbridge, were at the center of something truly bizarre. Nick Pope, a former investigator for the UK Ministry of Defence, has called this one of the most well-documented UAP cases in history. According to witnesses, strange lights were seen hovering over the forest, moving in ways that no human aircraft could. But it gets even weirder. On the third night of these sightings, something truly alarming happened. Reports claim beams of light from the UFOs penetrated the weapon storage areas on the base. Some even suggest that the weapons themselves were somehow affected, though no one can agree on how or why. Were they scanned, switched off? The truth remains a mystery. Think about this for a second. Two active air bases housing critical US weapons during the Cold War suddenly found themselves at the mercy of something completely unknown. And then, just like that, the lights disappeared, leaving more questions than answers. This isn't an isolated incident. Langley Air Base in Virginia, another major military hub, has had its share of strange encounters over the years. Similar stories of unknown objects hovering near restricted areas have emerged. These sightings aren't just random. They seem targeted, focused on places of strategic importance. So why airbases? Are these UAPs monitoring human activity? Are they drawn to our technology? Or are they simply trying to send a message? As we explore further into these sightings, a disturbing pattern begins to emerge. The frequency of UAP activity is rising, and their interactions with military assets are becoming harder to ignore. In fact, some experts believe we might be on the brink of uncovering something huge, something that could change how we think about our skies forever. But here's the real question. Are these just advanced human-made drones, or are we dealing with something far beyond our understanding? And if these objects really are watching us, what exactly are they looking for? Technology behind the orbs. As we dig deeper into these strange UAP sightings, the next logical question is, what's behind them? Could these objects be part of something we've never seen before? Or is there technology out there that's just far more advanced than anything we currently know? One possibility lies in a concept called plasmoids. Plasmoids are clusters of charged particles forming a donut-like shape, and they have the ability to absorb and store enormous amounts of energy. Imagine a super-powered battery that can recharge itself, absorbing energy from the environment and using it to power something else. This technology is still in its early stages, but it's being explored for a variety of uses, from powering spacecraft to providing sustainable energy on Earth. Now, why does this matter for the UAPs and drones we're seeing in the skies? Well, some believe that these mysterious objects could be using plasmoids as a power source. If the orbs people see in the sky are indeed powered by plasmoids, it would explain their odd behavior, glowing brightly, moving erratically, and seemingly charging up mid-flight. plasmoids could give them the energy they need to perform these incredible maneuvers that no ordinary drone or aircraft could replicate. The shape-shifting and energy-absorbing nature of plasmoids could also explain why some of these objects appear to change form or power up out of nowhere. But what about the drones? Many of the reports focus on what seem to be advanced unmanned aerial vehicles, or drones. Some experts believe these could be military drones designed for reconnaissance or even surveillance. But the strange thing is, the patterns of these drones don't always match what we'd expect from current military technology. They often appear in places where you wouldn't expect to see standard commercial or military drones near sensitive locations like military bases, critical infrastructure, and government facilities. This raises a few questions. Are these drones being operated by military forces, or is there something else at play here? Some conspiracy theories suggest these drones are part of a larger secretive operation, maybe even being controlled by forces outside the government. Could they be part of a larger effort to monitor or investigate sensitive sites, or is there something more mysterious going on? Could these drones be linked to extraterrestrial technology with advanced capabilities far beyond what we're used to? What makes this even more fascinating is that the UAPs and drones seem to be interacting with each other. People have captured footage of drones flying near or even around these strange orbs, almost as if they're watching them or trying to communicate. Could it be that we're witnessing two different technologies at play here, one human-made and one possibly extraterrestrial? And if these drones are interacting with the orbs in ways we don't fully understand, what does that say about their purpose? The most mind-blowing theory: some believe these drones and orbs might be using similar technology that we're only just beginning to scratch the surface of. Plasmoids, energy fields, and advanced drones could be part of a larger technological leap, one that could change everything we know about aerial phenomena. But what does this all mean for us? If we accept these theories, it means we are on the verge of uncovering a new chapter in human history, or simply witnessing the results of highly classified military experiments. As these sightings continue to rise, the questions surrounding these mysterious objects only grow. What's really behind them? Or are we just beginning to understand the true nature of what's flying above our heads? Could we be witnessing the future of aerial technology, or is something much more complex, maybe even alien, at play here? Military secret, UAP war. Now, talking about the speculations, the mystery surrounding the recent wave of drone sightings has sparked a lot of ideas and theories. Many media outlets and experts are starting to wonder, could these drones be connected to the rising number of UAP sightings? Are we dealing with some kind of advanced technology, maybe even extraterrestrial, flying above us? Reports from New Jersey and other states show strange drones flying over sensitive military areas. These drones move in unusual ways, and as we mentioned previously, some have been spotted near air bases and government facilities. Some people believe these drones might be UAPs, part of an alien presence we don't fully understand. However, the US government is saying something different. Pentagon officials have stated that the drones reported recently over New Jersey and other areas are not UAPs. According to them, these are unmanned aerial systems, in other words, regular drones. These aren't unexplained flying objects, at least not in the way some people think. The drones are not connected to any foreign government, and the Pentagon has made it clear that, to their knowledge, they're not linked to any US military operations either. But these confirmations are not sufficient to convince people. Let's say for a while that if they are drones, then why are they weird? Why are their moving patterns and lights so otherworldly? The government doesn't have all the answers yet, and that's what makes this whole situation so strange. In fact, there's a growing level of concern from both the military and law enforcement agencies. Officials are taking the reports seriously, and many resources are being put into investigating these mysterious drones. In their briefings, Pentagon Press Secretary Major General Pat Ryder emphasized that although there's no clear evidence of a security threat yet, the government is working hard to understand what's going on. What's even more interesting is that while officials have said these drones don't pose a national security risk, at least not right now, they've also acknowledged that they're taking steps to defend against them. The US military is looking into passive and active measures to track and deal with these drones if necessary. These measures could include things like interfering with the drone signal or using other drones to take them down or redirect them. This shows just how seriously the military is treating these sightings, even though they don't yet know who's behind them. One thing the government is sure about is that these drones are not part of a larger military operation. They're not from the US military, and they don't appear to be related to any defense contractor activity. This raises more questions. If these drones are not military or civilian, who is operating them? With all this in mind, it's clear that the US military is starting to think more seriously about the possibility of encountering unexplained technology. As the Pentagon's All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office works alongside other agencies to investigate these aerial phenomena, they're preparing for the unknown. They're developing better methods to track these objects and figure out if there's a threat, whether it's from another nation or something else entirely. Even though the Pentagon insists these aren't UAPs, some experts still think there could be more going on here. The US military is clearly ramping up its defenses in response to these mysterious drones. One thing seems clear: the military isn't treating this as a simple problem. With rising drone activity, they're putting resources into developing solutions for dealing with these mysterious flying objects. As the US government works with other agencies to investigate, the question remains: are we just dealing with highly advanced drones, or is there something more behind these aerial phenomena? Could these drones be testing our defenses, or are they simply gathering information for some unknown purpose?